Welcome to the Zen Zone. Zen Lee here on an EUC. Let's see if you can guess it based off the clues I'm about to give you. First off, it is super torquey. It's a brand new wheel, or was a brand new wheel. It's been outdated. So that should give it away right now. Been outdated by a higher voltage wheel, which is basically the same build. Many people are excited about the new variation. I'm excited about the new variation. I just feel bad for the people that have this variation. Super torquey wheel. If you haven't guessed by now, I am on the Begode Blitz. Woo! Freaking sweet wheel. To be honest, I love this wheel. We still are waiting for the new tire so we can put on a new tire. This wheel grows on me more and more every day. I love the actual height of it, and I love how I could feel in my shins. At first that was painful, but after some time you build some shin resistance, some shin power. Man, the balance of this wheel is quite good for idling. You can idle quite well. Begode Blitz, man, it's just unfortunate. I really wish Begode was more like Apple, where they have their release of wheels. For example, let's say they have the Blitz, they have the Blitz Pro, and they have the Blitz Max. And they release all three at the same time, so you can pick right there and then which one best fits your needs. Do you want the lightweight Blitz? Do you want the more powerful X-WAY, which is 168 volts now, and a high torque motor, a 4,500 watt torque motor. I'm curious to see what the peak power is, but man. So yeah, it would be nice to have those choices up front instead of buying the Blitz, which is a great wheel. If you bought a Blitz, it's a good wheel. I love the Blitz. You know, mine had some issues, or has some issues, but those issues are going to be easy to resolve. You know, just put on a new tire. All right, so this is the Begode Blitz. It is a good looking wheel. I've seen a few people have broken that the fender. The tire, although, you know, it says 90/90, it actually measures as an 80/90 tire, so that's a bit strange. The pedals have been good. The kickstand's great. This is a good, Begode is getting better with their build quality on these wheels. I mean, this Blitz is fantastic. Yeah, if you bought this wheel, you should be happy unless you're seeing the new 168 variation. Man, this wheel, this tire corners so well. Like, I really almost want this tire. I wish it was a true 90/90 tire, but I love the dimensions of this tire. And the compound, it warped pretty easily, so maybe a better compound as well. But man, Begode Blitz, great wheel. Been outdated by the own company, so is the Blitz a Lynx killer? We don't know yet. There's some races coming up. Is the X-WAY a Lynx killer? In terms of speed and power, maybe. I don't think it will get more range. And the suspension is not better. I do think the Lynx suspension, you're not gonna beat the Lynx suspension anytime soon unless you just copy it, which is what I would do. Man, if the Blitz, this wheel that I'm on now, and the X-WAY had the Lynx type of suspension, or the Commander, you know, the Commander Pro also has that type of suspension. If it had that type of suspension, it would be a no-brainer for me. So now, this race in the US, which is a high-speed race, so this upcoming race is a high-speed race. You want probably as much speed. I mean, people were hitting 60 miles per hour in the karts. So if you could hit, you know, 60 miles per hour on your wheel comfortably, have amazing braking, you're in a good spot. So the Leaper Kim wheels probably will not be the best wheels for this race coming up in the USA, which has $1,500 first place, the TEF.1 race. If you're interested in the race, go to www.tef.1 and you can sign up for the race. Biggest prize pool I think I've seen in an EUC race. And I was feeling pretty confident with a Leaper Kim wheel, but man, it's just too high speed. I can't hit 60 miles per hour on a Lynx, and you're gonna need to hit 60 miles per hour plus in this race, I think, to do well. So wheels like the GT Pro could be freaking amazing. You know, you have a huge tire on that wheel, tons of speed, and now the X-WAY. Now I gotta contend against the X-WAY. I was a bit worried about racing against the Blitz with my Lynx. If you know, like if the Lynx is the wheel I'm going to be racing with, I was a bit worried about the Blitz. But the Blitz is pretty comparable to the Lynx, but I feel like with the suspension of the Lynx and the acceleration assist, this will win. The Lynx will win more times than the Blitz. I'm actually curious too, does the Blitz hit higher speeds than the Lynx? I can't really do a high speed test on this yet. until, you know, the tire is good, because I do not want to get like any sort of wobbles with this wheel. I don't want to get hurt before the big race. So I'm curious if this wheel actually goes faster than the Lynx. I think on paper it does, but the Lynx, man, I just feel like will outpower this wheel overall. Could be totally wrong. That's why I'm excited about this upcoming race, is because we're gonna get to see the Blitz versus, I don't know if anyone's racing the Lynx. I don't know. That would be cool. I wonder, I think Liania actually from Topspin might be coming to the TEF1 race, and they would probably be racing the Lynx. So that will be interesting to see. What I'm racing is top secret. The GT Pro is sounding really good though right now for that type of circuit. So we'll see. We'll see what I'll end up going with. But yeah, so now if I have to race the X-Way, I'm losing a little bit of confidence, because that will have the torque, more torque than this, more high speed than this. It doesn't have the good suspension, but I don't think suspension really only will matter on the tighter circuits. I mean, it matters on all the circuits, but matters more so on the tighter circuits where you're like having to press into that suspension to corner. When I press into this, press into my left pedal, let's get away from this. When I press into a suspension, like I'm pressing into the right pedal right now, on a Lynx, that allows me to kind of like turn that way easier. It feels like very synergistic. This wheel wants to stay stable, which is good for flat circuits, but some of the circuits with depth, it's not as good. So these are just my opinions and based off my own experience. I think I have the most podiums in the world, or close to most podiums in the world, the podiums in the USA. I'm number 2 in Europe. So yeah, these are just my opinions still, and that doesn't mean they're right. You know, I might be, if I'm racing the Lynx, there might be someone that could beat me with the Blitz. I don't know who. Well, I'd like to see that day. Like, at least, you know, I want to go full on Lynx versus Blitz. And then now the Blitz is outdated. So, I mean, it's kind of a pointless test now. Now we got to see the X-Way versus the Lynx. And the X-Way should be a better EUC for speed and maybe even power. We'll see. Really curious to see the X-Way building up a lot of hype, but it's also kind of making people feel like, man, I really like the Blitz, and now it's outdated by a higher voltage wheel. Sure, it's heavier. The Blitz still does have its place, but if you bought this Blitz and didn't have the choice of, you know, like if I bought this Blitz, and now it's like, man, I would have rather had the choice from the beginning to buy this Blitz or the X-Way. So the X-Way, man, 4,500 watt motor, 168 volts. This nice, it has the nice similar build to this, bigger batteries. I think it could be a winner, could be the next best racing wheel, an off-road wheel. We'll see. Now, I still am gonna stand by Librachem, because even like my video yesterday talking about the Sherman S. The Sherman S, even though it has been outdated, it still feels like a quality piece of kit that is going to last for a long time. Same with the Sherman L and the Lynx. Those wheels have like something magical about them. The build is just so amazing, and I love looking at the wheels. They feel amazing, but you know, is it going to win in a race? That is yet to be determined. Stay tuned. The TEF1 is sponsored by Lazy Rollers, who's going to be doing a live broadcast of the event. So we're going to know in real time which wheel is the best racing wheel in America on a high-speed circuit. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. These are my quick thoughts about the Blitz, about the X-Way, about Begode, all these new wheels. I hope you enjoyed. I'm curious to know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Let me know what you think about the Blitz, about the X-Way. Did you buy the Blitz and now you're like, oh man, I want the X-Way? Let me know what your thoughts are. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you could leave a thumbs up, it really helps with algorithm. If you could watch the video, let it run. I appreciate your super chats. You can also become a member, where I've been uploading dash cam from chest cam. I've been uploading some of my chest cam from races, so you'll have exclusive rights to that before it's released publicly for like a month or two. You'll be getting my footage before everyone else, so that's an option. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and until next time, stay in the Zen Zone.